So I know I said I wasn't going to go into too much theory about how I'm putting together my garden office, but I just wanted to show this because the foundations are quite an important stage of building the office. And hopefully with the rest of the build, this isn't going to backfire by making this video and prove that I've done something incorrectly. But basically, this is a printout of my foundation blocks from SketchUp, and it's set on the hardcore pad that I have now in my garden. So as you can see here, there is a 45 centimetre gap between foundation block piers and the fence on the front, the side and the back. One side is 250 centimetres long, or 2.5 metres, and then the other edge, the front edge, is 3 metres long. And then diagonally, in both directions, should be, as you can see out there, 390.51 centimetres. Now I've taken those measurements directly from SketchUp, but I've also checked them using a 345 triangle calculator online, and I'm pleased that I'm getting the same results. Between the piers, this is 92.75 centimetres. Well, 84 centimetres between them when they're lengthways like this, so between here, then 92.75 this way. So yeah, so the plan is today to go to my hardcore pad, take all my blocks and mortar them to the hardcore pad. It might be that I need to dig out some of the hardcore just to make sure that my blocks are level with the ground, or it might be that I have to take a small amount of height off of my building, which makes for less headroom if there is 1 or 2 centimetres of mortar underneath each one of these blocks. But I'll just see how I get on. This is as much plan as I've got. I'm all kind of doing it by ear really, and I just kind of understand more about it as I'm doing it, I think. So here's all the materials that I've got for the day. I've got some sheet style tarpaulin, I've got all my foundation blocks, a long spirit level, a bucket for mixing the mortar, which is there, gloves, tape measure, hammer, cold chisel, mallet or lump hammer, some metal stakes, weed control fabric, and weed control pegs as well. So yeah, this is everything I need for setting in the foundations, I think. So we've just measured this corner because we're going to take 45 centimetres from each side of the fence, like that, to start our first block in this corner. And we've measured it with a digital angle measurer, and it's 89.8, so close to 90 degrees, which is good enough for measuring up. Just finished putting the mortar underneath the 3 foundation blocks at the back. You can see that this side is slightly higher up, so it's got more mortar underneath it, and it's resting on top of the hardcore base. But these ones gradually get less, and this is actually embedded slightly as well. But these 3 are done. They're perfectly 45 centimetres from both sides here, remembering that this is nearly completely perfectly 90 degrees, and then 45 again there, 45 again there, and then we've measured it from there all the way across is bang on 300 centimetres, so 3 metres, and they're all perfectly level with each other. So that's it, and then we're going to have a break, and then we're going to do these 3. No, there's a teeny bit more in the corners, but not much. Perfect. Not bad. That one's got to go down a bit. Yeah, because that's... Is it? Yeah. About 3 centimetres this way. Oh right. So I need to go, what, that way or this way? I think so. We'll probably have to scrape a bit of that off. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. 390.51, wasn't it? Okay. Okay. So this is a few days later, and this is my completed foundation. It's had just over a week to dry. I think all the mortar's perfectly dry and everything should be fine now. I'm about to put down some weed control fabric everywhere because there were hedges and things at the back here. I thought it'd be a good idea. I've seen some other videos as well that suggest you should sort of do that underneath your garden building, so that's what I'm going to do. But each one of these is mortared in, levelled. I checked the levels against as many of these piers as possible. So as far as I know, everything is level. It's all perfectly square. It should be good. I think some of these are higher than others, and that's just because the hardcore pad wasn't perfectly level in the first place, but everything else should be good. So I've just finished putting down this weed control fabric, just really to stop anything from coming through, if there are any roots or anything left over from where the hedges and trees were before. I do 2 rolls to do this, and I've hammered these in with these little plastic pegs. I say little, they're about 6 inches long. Yeah, I've done more on the outside around the back because obviously I don't want to. It's going to be more difficult to get around the back once the building's finished, but I'm pretty happy with that. Just ready to put the floor on now, which I'm doing in a couple of days.